I was an angry atheist who wanted nothing to do with God or the idea of God. When I found out there was going to be a pastor's child in my class, I found it a little comical, but it took 2.5 years of really just loving on me and building a relationship with me before I finally made the decision to accept Jesus into my heart.
We have the highest percentage of atheists in the country. Most the national average is like 5 to 8%. Our atheist percentage is like 20 to 25. So these are our friends. These are not people we look at and condemn or look down upon. They're our teachers, they're our doctors, they're our lawyers, they're our neighbors, and we love them. And we don't look at that as anything other than an opportunity. We don't cast our nose down at them. We don't agree with what they believe, but we love them. My wife and I did a wedding out here about 3.5 years ago and really knew nothing about Seattle. Learned that it's one of the most unchurched cities in the U.S. and I was obviously very shocked by that. I had no idea there were cities in North America that had so few churches and so few believers. And was pastoring a church in Arkansas, was happy, content, God was moving, wasn't looking to move. And but it became very apparent like 3 weeks after getting back from Seattle that we had to do something, that it was a situation where it wasn't good timing, money wasn't right, there was a lot of things that said no, but we knew God was calling us, and so no matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice, we determined to come out.
January the 5th is Andy's 3rd year to be in Seattle. They moved up there. And then I remember, Andy, you don't have all your support together. What in the world are you doing moving up there? You need to be working here in Arkansas and getting your support together. He said, Larry, God has told me by faith to move up there. I said, okay. And it's the 2nd anniversary of the launching of the Landing, which right now is averaging about 65 to 70. And then they've also launched their 2nd campus downtown in Seattle, working with downtowners and homeless, and that is averaging about 50. And so we have seen him use prayer and fasting. Actually, the first 18 months, he saw 3 professions of faith. And then I was up there and we began to prayer walk this area, and man, it took off. In the last 18 months, he saw 50 professions of faith. It takes a multiplicity of partners to plant a church in the Northwest. But one thing is the expense. It's very expensive. Groceries are higher, gas is higher, everything is higher. So it takes a multiplicity of partners to pull something like that off. And that's the reason it's so important for the cooperative program to be able to help provide the base of funding for a church planter. And also it takes partners like Central to be the Send Church for the Seattle plant. And then it takes a lot of partners to come alongside. So it takes the church in general to give our cooperative program funding. I mean, just imagine 51,000 churches giving systematically to missions. The cooperative program includes all of our churches, no matter how small or how large. And we're having an impact.
It's almost a year to the day that I came to Christ. In that year, I've seen so much change in my heart and in my life. I am now the director of children's ministry. I've been able to utilize my talents and my gifts of educating children and connecting with grown-ups about children to enhance the kingdom. The Landing Church has made an impact in my life and the lives of my 2 daughters, my family, our school. I feel like the Landing Church is different. I have seen my heart be transformed, and the kindness and patience and understanding that I have for others. I'm just a completely different person.